to prime time, I'm watching Apollo Ono. Short track, phenomenal. You know how many medals I have? I did not provide that picture, but I'm glad it's up there. Where did you get? Okay. Nick, up here in the booth, is a big Olympics fan too. Is this your background on your computer? It's cute. Anyway, Apollo Ono. You know how many medals that guy has? 8. No. You hold on. You hold on. Getting ahead of me here, pal. Apollo Ono, most decorated Winter Olympic athlete. 8 medals. Now, granted, they're mixed. They're not all one color, but 8 medals. Okay? He's in his gold medal round medal round for the 500, which is like his event. He's never won a gold. And they're talking about how great this is and how he's this phenomenal athlete. And then they pan over to Michael Phelps sitting in the crowd. Because, you know, they're buds. Okay. We know what he looks like, okay? Yeah, calm down, all right? Anyway. So they pan over to Michael Phelps. He's tweeting on his cell phone, getting ready to watch his buddy race for gold. And they're talking about how this guy is the most stellar athlete, 14 gold medals. He did a press conference. They're talking to him about London. And they're saying, are you going to retire? You can't retire. What about such and such games in 2016? And it's like, man, is it ever going to be enough? Like, the dude has 14 gold medals. 14. And it's like we forget about Apollo's measly 8 mixed collection over here. Michael Phelps, 14 gold medals. Man. But even then, it's insatiable to us. We eat it up. We're never satisfied. It's never enough. We always want to push a little harder and go a little further. And if we're not going to do the pushing and the going, we want someone else to do it. So this Olympics for me was kind of bittersweet, I'll be honest with you. I just had this sense, you know, nothing lasts. Nothing's ever enough. And I don't think you have to be an Olympian to experience this, you know. I think about my iPod, okay? There it is. It's my iPod. And I got it for my birthday a couple of years ago. And it was like all the rage, man, this Nano. It's red. That's right. I support Product Red. I'm culturally aware. That's right. And it's engraved on the back. I was feeling pretty good about myself. And then like 2 months later, they come out with the Nano that's like square and has video. I'm like, obsolete. My little Nano looks so sad. It's like suddenly everybody knows I don't have the new Nano. I just can't stay on top of it. Even this thing that I thought, like, man, I know what's up. Like, I'm hip. In my Sunday school sweater, I'm hip. But it's like it didn't last. And suddenly I was thinking, like, maybe I need to upgrade. And, I mean, it's a Nano. My library is busting at the seams anyway. You know, but that mindset, we just can't ever get enough. Think about your grades. Imagine, if you will, you get a 4.0. Some of you are like, ugh, it's the easiest thing I've ever done. Did it with my eyes closed. Okay, but when you get that report card, whatever it may be, whatever the GPA is on it, you get that grade, and it's like you go to Applebee's or whatever you do, you get like $5 per A, I don't know. And then what? You register for classes. It's right back down to business, right back down to studying. You make first chair in band or in orchestra until the next competition. You win for junior class vice president, and then you become a senior. What do? You gotta run again. I mean, it's like nothing ever lasts. Nothing is ever enough. It makes me think of this John Mayer song called Something's Missing. Listen to this. He says, I'm dizzy from the shopping mall. I've searched for joy, but I bought it all. It doesn't help the hunger, pain, and the thirst I'd have to drown first to ever satiate. Something's missing, and I don't know how to fix it. Something's missing, and I don't know what it is. And I think that that's common to our experience. I know I certainly feel like I can relate to that sense, like you just can't hang on to anything good. It doesn't last. And even when something's good, it's like, it's never enough. You have a great conversation with your friend and you feel like, man, that person really knows me. That person really sees me. And then the next time I'm with them, I expect that same level of intensity. You know, or you get this boyfriend or this girlfriend and you're having a fantastic time together. You go on these great dates and it's like every time you see them now, you expect that it's got to match that level. And all it does is like reawaken this hunger again and again and again. A dissatisfaction with life as we know it is common to everybody. And I know this because it's in Scripture. I mean, this goes back a ways before iPods and the Olympics. There's dissatisfaction. So pull out your Bible, because I know you have it. All right, look it up later. We're going to look at the story of the rich young man. And this is a gospel. This is a gospel we're going to be unpacking all weekend. But tonight I just want to barely get into it because I think the rich young man kind of feels our pain. His story is found in 3 of the 4 gospels. In other gospels it's called the rich young ruler, but here it's the rich young man. So it's Mark chapter 10. As he was setting out on a journey, that's Jesus, setting out on a journey, a man ran up and knelt before him. So I just want to pause right there. What do we know about the rich young man from that one verse of Scripture? Well, we know he's rich. He's probably got some power, some position. He's got it all together in the eyes of the world, right? And yet in this one verse of Scripture, that all unravels, and he comes running up to the feet of Jesus, and he falls there. I imagine that the guy has probably been searching out for Jesus. Like, who knows how long he was looking for him? Who knows who else he asked before he figured out that he wanted to talk to Jesus? He's probably, sweaty and tired and desperate. But in his humility, he comes and he just falls at the feet of Jesus. Just collapses there. And he wants to ask him a question. You see, the rich young man figured out that nothing ever lasts, and nothing is ever enough. And he did what I think you and I should do too. We should take a page from the rich young man's playbook and let our hunger, that longing that you feel, drive you to Jesus.
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me.